Which camera? Okay, so it's facing down the pitch? Or? Yep, that one's cutting it.
Everyone has scored down apart from that one.
That's exactly what I was trying to do. See how it like, I didn't know Stanley was I mean, yeah. I kind of figured out something. I didn't check. You were correct. I saw that the tape was there. I didn't read it.
Afternoon everyone and welcome back to Striker Indoor Sports Centre in Leeming, Western Australia for the second half of our broadcast. This is a live stream match between the Guildford Bulldogs and the Striker Mustangs in the ladies division. It's a very good afternoon once again to my co-host, my partner in crime, Mark Hullett. Hully, how are you, mate?
G'day, Stevie. Joined here by Steve Howell, who didn't get introduced the first time round because of technical issues, but good to be here, Stevie.
Oh, the technical issue being I just completely forgot to introduce myself. For those of you who are not familiar with my voice yet, yes, Steve Howell, former SEMA Snakes boy, Hully here, a Guildford, Leeming boy.
Even let's go back further, Kitchener Road.
Oh, there we go.
Melville days.
And match between the probably top of the table. I actually haven't got the ladder in front of me here, but two very strong teams historically in Guildford and Striker. Like the men's game we saw before us, a couple of names moved on, got some younger talent coming through. So going through the Guildford side, who are fielding first, we have Captain Mel Jex, long-time servant of the Guildford Bulldogs club, state and nationals player. Ellie White joins her along with Ash King. Ash King, I believe, is on the Perth Scorchers list. Jar Shah, number 18. Sue Gray, number 10, another veteran of the Guildford women's side. We've got a couple of young guns here, a couple of young starters for the first time. Emily Bourne wearing number 3, Mel Holmes and Tash Lang round out the 8. Harley, take us through your Striker ladies side.
Yeah, so the Striker Leeming girls, captained by Phoebe North, who of course her parents Maggie and Michael own the centre here. Alicia Ward, I've got to take my specs off because I can't read that. Georgia Platten, Gemma Cassidy. Oh, it's the first ball. Gently tucked away by Grace. Grace Nuttall, Kira Smart, Mel Bounds and Sam Pope.
There we have it. So we have the pairing of Grace Nuttall and Alicia Ward at the crease at the moment. Hoping to get the girls off to a solid start here as that ball just pushes down leg side. Must be the court with these leg sides, you think, Harley? We had quite a few in the men's game, surprisingly.
Yeah, it's
getting a couple here.
Too many freebies. Sort of key to the game, isn't it? Not giving the opposition any free twos and
make them earn it. Yep. Make them earn every single run. It's a better ball there by Ellie White. Just cuts Alicia Ward in half, takes the top of leg stump, and that is a clean bowled, wonderful start there to the Guildford Dogs.
Don't see very many left armers in the women's game. There's a nice little left arm action here.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
And Alicia just playing all round that one. She's a regular here midweek. Works down at the centre and she's here a lot, so she'll be disappointed to miss that one.
Yeah, she would be. Any other day she'd probably put that into the corner net there for a couple of runs. Grace Nuttall, very capable batter as well. Ellie White over again. There's that same ball that she's put it away this time. There's a chance at a run out, and Grace is caught well short of a crease there. Great fielding there.
Good finish.
By Sue Gray there. Just fielding on the leg side. Read the ball beautifully off the net. Just palmed it back to the keeper, and Jar Shah made no mistake with that one.
Just gentle pace to the keeper, wasn't it? Just made it nice and easy.
So a very good opening over here by Ellie White. She has been around a while, despite her young age. She's played a lot of seasons of indoor cricket.
Like we said in the men's game before this, it's critical to get in close to the hip and bowl at the legs, and she's doing that a treat. Oh, there we go.
Wow, what is that hit? It's been called high by the umpire, I believe. No, hasn't?
No. Yeah.
No, she's signalling umpire there. Aaron Todd just signalling just below the shoulders.
It's the right decision.
Kicked off something nasty. Maybe hit the yellow line there and just found a bit of a tuft of carpet. It happens in indoor cricket. The carpet's not perfectly smooth.
I think every centre's got bottle top. Just under a length. There's some bottle tops just spread around there, and that one really popped.
So a fantastic first over from the Guildford Bulldogs, -6 from it, and now we have young Emily Bourne in to bowl her first over of the game. Just noticed she was struggling a little bit in the warm-up here, Hully, possibly sporting a little bit of a shoulder injury. So she can get through her overs okay. She's got 2 to bowl. Of course, in indoor cricket, everyone has to bowl 2 overs, unless, of course, you go down injured and someone might get called on to bowl your overs for you, but that happens fairly rarely. So you have to sort of be all-round everything, batter, bowler, fielder, to really excel at this game. So here comes young Emily Bourne with her first ball, second over. That's not a bad ball at all.
Nice little outswinger.
Just floating past Grace Nuttall's bat there and puts him under pressure from the get-go here. Emily's enjoying that first one.
He's smiling away.
Beat her all ends up. She needs to do it again here. That's not a bad follow-up ball either, Hully.
Awesome to see the big grin at getting that first one spot
Yes.
on. And as you say, struggles in the warm-up. Too good.
A good ball to bowl on the third ball, just wide and moving away, and there it is again, and it's in as well. So good full wide bowling here from Emily Bourne is doing the job for her team, and the striker Mustangs struggling just to get past zero at the moment. There it is again, and well played.
It's better by Alicia. Got across that time. Just didn't get her foot across to the ball before. And sometimes you just think the wide one outside off just to lay down. You're just going to whack it over the cover for two, but you've got to get that back foot across as well.
She could probably afford to bang that down a little harder. Just get the ball to bounce.
That's
There we
the
go,
one.
just like that there. Lovely shot by Grace Nuttall there, just over the fingertips of Mel Holmes. Fielding on the two line there.
Now they're up to zero.
Back where we started. Reset, girls. Away we go. Nice, lovely body bowling again. Just the single there. And I think she'll be delighted with that over there.
Very happy.
7 runs from it. Not a single wide amongst them. And I think the shoulder's just fine. So, there you go, folks. 2 overs down. 1 solitary run on the board for the Mustangs, but it's early days yet. They've got a lot of time to recover as we see Tash Lang pick up the ball. Just gave us a cheeky grin thinking, oh no, am I on camera? Yes, you are, Tash.
Here you go. Oh, that's a good line.
Oh, look. That
Well played by Grace.
shot by Alicia. Just, wow. Getting out of harm's way on the throw by Ash King there. Nearly cleans her up on the follow-through, but 2 scored. Be happy with that.
Good start. Nice tight lines. It's good.
Oh, beautiful ball. Wow. Floats through the air and lands like a grenade in front of Mill's stump.
Always
Not
hard.
much you can do with those balls, is there?
No. It's always hard when that first over goes for minus 3 or 4.
Yeah.
You're just building back from there.
She's had a swing there, Alicia. This is out. Yeah, if any of those A-grade boys are watching from earlier, could take a leaf out of this bowling attack. Nice and on track, no wides, and a very
Really good ball by
again.
Tash, yeah. Just getting a little bit of away movement.
Here we are with another third ball. He dropped another grenade, here we go.
Another good ball.
And should we run out on here? She's misfielded that one. Alicia annoyed with herself. Got that ball on the full, could have put it anywhere. Risked her own wicket just to get the run, but she's safe. The score moves along to 6. 1 ball to go. Oh dear.
Oh, it's tight.
Oh, mind.
Tight getting back. That's 3 really good balls outside off there, beating the bat 3 times.
Yeah, not a great deal of power in that last stroke by Grace Nuttall. She should really be throwing a bit more of the bat. Very, very tentative batting from these two. You're not quite sure which ball to chase, really, Hully.
Sort of poking at those ones outside off rather than getting back and really punching
down.
them. Yeah.
And Grace played a lovely down and up earlier in the over. That was not the same shot there. So 1 over to go here. That's Sue Gray bowling.
Sue to bowl, yep. That's good
Oh, a
speed.
bit of pace there, if you don't mind. Well played by Alicia Ward there. Used the pace to advantage.
Sometimes we were just talking to Blair after the game before, saying that sometimes pace off is harder to face, and obviously Sue's coming in with a bit more pace.
Right,
it's good.
barbecue.
Good bit of fielding.
Barbecue. I think it was too late. As soon as Grace hit that, she saw where Alicia was. No call in the world would have saved her.
No.
She'd overcommitted and run on the straight ball. That's a cardinal sin in indoor cricket. Do not run on the straight one. 4 balls to go. 3 runs on the board.
Oh, cut her in half.
Tried to make some room there. Nearly lost her off stump. Leg stump, I should say. She's a righty.
big slog. And well caught too.
Calls of reset from the bench. Striker teammates probably not terribly thrilled with that shot selection there.
Well, it's been that ball that's sort of brought him undone a bit, hasn't it? The ball in at the leg, and she's just sort of looks to whack it rather than work it through the. Plenty of room there to just nerdle it around the corner, but she's trying to put too much on it.
Sue's a very good bowler. They probably ought to show a bit more respect here, but 2 to come, -2 on the board. They'd love to get it positive.
Run out
and
chance.
perhaps throw at the keeper's end and safe both ends. Direct hit with the flick would have had her at the bowler's end. We have 1 ball to go.
Jar looking good with the gloves.
Very good.
Very clean.
Good arm on her too. Throw.
Yep.
Grace would love a single here. Just 1, maybe 2. And it's going to be 1. It's going to be 1. And, well, girls asked for a reset. That's exactly what they got, Hully. The score is as it was when it started.
Can't reset
0.
better than that.
2 from -6 from Sue Gray. Pick of the bowlers there. Well, Hully, how do you sum up that first pair, mate?
It just felt as though it was always building back. They sort of never got their heads above water, did they? You called early in the second over that looking to get back to 0, and then the minute they got to 5, 6, 7, and a couple of wickets fell again. And all down to the fact that, unlike the previous game, we hardly saw any wides. There was a couple of leg sides early, and then ever since then they've bowled on the spot, made them play everything, and finished off in the field.
Particularly good effort from young Emily Bourne in her first season of Super League.
Looks like Jar's going to bowl some leggies here, just giving it a bit of a twirl.
Oh, and she can too. Seen her in the warm-up. Absolutely ripping some leggies there, so she can get it to bite. She'll cause a bit of grief for these two batters. Got Gemma Cassidy, I believe it is. It is Gemma. Yes, it is Gemma. Gemma, of course, a lot of experience, both at the state and national level. Been around a long time. Is probably one of the top players in the women's game. Certainly seasoned representative for Western Australia, so she'll be looking to rebuild the score. Joining her, young Sam Pope. I don't know too much about Sam, Holly.
No, I have seen her down at the centre, but no, not at Super League level.
It's good to see so many fresh young faces in the game. It really is good for the sport, particularly in the women's game where we're seeing a lot more of these younger players coming through.
Yeah.
That's a decent length from Jar there. Beautiful ball.
Yeah. So many more pathways now, aren't there? Both outdoor and in indoor cricket.
Well, we've seen a exponential growth in participation of girls' cricket, outdoor cricket, where, again, before COVID hit, there were north of about 120 girls' teams in just the junior competitions playing outdoor cricket. And that's a huge improvement from only 5-6 years earlier, where there were next to no teams, 5 or 6 maybe.
Yeah.
So Cricket Australia have really done their job very well to grow the game, and it's spilling into indoor as well, as young Sam Pope charges down the pitch, wants to have a crack at that one, gets herself 3 runs on the misfield.
Really well bowled again. Sam getting away with one there. Yeah, with the club I play at a few years ago had never looked like getting a women's side, and we've now got 2 and looking at getting a 3rd. It's a great shot.
Lovely shot. Gemma Cassidy taking that wide ball and just punching it down over Mel Holmes' head for 3, and nearly 4.
That's that intent that you were talking about with the first pair. Lacked a little bit, which Gemma's shown some there, just punching it.
Floats it up. Oh, wow.
Punching it firm and high over the 2-liner's head. You can't get run out. You're a chance of getting 2 or 3. They need a bit more of that.
Tell you what, Sam Pope's batting very aggressively there. Charged the high ball there from Jar and swung at it very wide of her stance. Very lucky to get bat on that, because of course she'd missed it. She'd be out by a couple of metres there. But love the intent from these two. They do have a bit of work to do to get the score back on track. Of course, they came in at 0. They're on 15. So a great start after first over there. And we have Ash King. He was no stranger to cricket.
Nice bit of zip with Ash. In the warm-up. Yeah,
look at that.
That's a really nice action.
Off a few step run up too. That's very nice.
dot ball.
Yep, just
Snuck it in,
that,
yeah,
snuck it
just
in,
inside
yeah.
the leg sideline.
Oh, wow. Just a bit full there, and very well played by Sam Pope, just keeping it low and flat, not giving any catches away. It's a danger of a full ball on the legs. You tend to get ahead of it, and you can flick it up in the air for a catch. He's gotten down low and played it nice and safe. Oh, lovely
Really,
shot.
really
Look
good
at
shot.
that. Wow. Not a bad fielding effort either,
No,
if you
brilliant.
don't mind. Tash Lang, dare I say, half a chance if that flick had hit.
Absolutely. And hard to do that because it's coming down so quickly from the wire, and she still managed to get a good bit of hand on it.
Lovely shot by Gemma Cassidy. Nice piece of fielding.
Yeah.
This game's got a bit in it. Wow. And how tidy was that?
Yeah. A lot of pressure on the running between the wickets, isn't there? They're getting it into the keeper, pretty much every ball.
That's young Emily Bourne there with the fielding effort. Flicks it over to Jar. Very clean pair of hands behind the stumps there. Whoops, effort ball.
Shorter one.
We saw one of those from James, what is it? Groves, no, James.
Jimmy Groves.
No, Burgess, Jamie Burgess in the last game.
Yes, when
where he tumbled over himself 3 or 4 times trying to bowl that one a little too hard. Ash King with a sense of mind to keep a balance.
it's a good ball. Caught it first slip.
Well, you're asking a bit of the slip fielder there, but that was travelling.
I wasn't saying I would have caught it.
That was a very good ball by Ash King. Quietly probably very happy with herself, despite the fact that it actually still cost him 8 runs. So,
well, they've gone 15 and 8 the first 2 overs of this pair, and
good.
haven't bowled badly at all. But
No.
it's just been, batting with a bit of intent. Gemma and Sam both hitting it well.
Mel Horn and Mel Jex to come for the bowlers for Guildford. Not to say they'll definitely bowl this pair. You might find Mel Jex might get saved for the end. She is probably one of their best bowlers.
Yep.
Well, mind you, after that over by Ash King, you'd want to keep her up your sleeve for when you really need her the most. But let's not forget, this is a strong pair. They've put on 25 runs so far, and they just started the 3rd over. They could very easily walk out on 40, 45 plus here. And
and they need it, don't they, after the 0 first pair. Sort of gets things back on balance if they can get to sort of to high 30s, 40.
Wow.
Oh, bowled.
Look at that. Pitch and kick. That's a beautiful delivery. I bet Gemma Cassidy was thinking, I should probably dance down and hit this on the full, but she stayed her ground, didn't risk it, and was outplayed then.
She's glad she didn't.
That one. Oh, wow. Very good second effort there.
Yeah, really good coverage by Tash. Just sort of got across, anticipated where it was coming.
Mel Jex just barking some instructions to a bowler there. Oh, mate, she's given that lots of air, hasn't she? Half a chance here if you can hit.
I think that's safe.
Not out. Well run. Great flick there from Emma White. Just really good fielding there.
Really good bit of fielding.
Of course, it was a left-handed flick, but let's not forget she is a lefty, so that would have been her preferred flicking hand. But a backhand flick with any hand is one of the harder ones to do in the game.
It was just a bit slow out of the hand, wasn't it?
It was a bit,
she didn't quite get the speed on it that she needed. It's good to see some flight with these leggies. We so often see the flat. Flat spinners.
Wow! How is that for a piece of fielding?
Brilliant.
So great. Wow. It's good. Palmed it with the left, grabbed it with the right before it hit the net.
It was terrific all round. There was nothing wrong with the ball, and then Gemma's crunched it and kept off the net. So
I don't think we saw much of that in the A's prior to this game. This is actually turning out to be a very high quality match between these two teams. Yes, the first pair was a little lopsided, but the second pair's come straight back, guns blazing. They have 31 on the board after 3 overs and 1 more over to go here, and it is going to be Jex to bowl. The captain, Mel Jex, probably the most experienced female cricketer we have in the league. Been around a while, been on many a state and national tour.
Yep.
Let's see what she can do with the ball. And there's that roundhouse action.
Tangles Walker. Sort of looks like it's going to be off the wrong foot.
A lovely action. Left foot first, followed by the right. Followed by the left, followed by the right. Oh, And once again,
Brilliant.
gosh, laying an absolute brick wall in that position, not letting anything past. And the
again-
second effort too. I mean,
Sam's-
most guys go down like a sack of spuds when he hits them in the... She taps her straight back, and no wicket on this occasion, but geez, he's creating chances there.
And Sam,
There we go.
he's
Look at
still at it. She's fielded great, this pair, but
Yeah.
they've still got away. They're going to get their 40 odd. Sam's crunched that, and she's still just no problem.
And that ball there, yeah, top of the wire,
Yeah.
on its way down. She taps it, palms it down to the stumps. Oh, lovely shot. That's 4 in outdoor. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Only 2 on this occasion, but a very, very safe 2. Played a very safe, chanceless inning, Sam Pope. I'm quite impressed with her. 38 runs on the board, 2 to go. I think you're right, Hully. They might get their 40 here. Oh, yes.
Gemma's just done that all day. Sam finished strong here, no wickets.
Let's go, Neil.
Final ball, the pair. And into a knee, just the 1 run scored there. And that will finish off a wonderful comeback from these 2. They've managed to put the score up at 41 runs. Still probably, as far as the team score goes, a bit below par. Considering you've come in at 0, that's a great comeback from these 2. Gemma Cassidy and Sam Pope.
Really balances the game up, doesn't it?
Does
Having a
indeed.
partnership like that. I mean, as we said, it's that intent. The shorter, wider ones outside off stump, they crunched, they got them up high, even though, you know, the girls in the front court put them under pressure. They couldn't execute any run-outs. Still no wides. The girls are bowling well.
Yep.
But that was just some really good batting by that pair.
Third pair now. We've got Georgia Platten and Kira Smart. Not much about Kira, but Georgia's been around a little while. Can bat, can hit.
Yes.
And they're going to need, well, from here on in, I think another couple of 30s, and we'll be right. We've got Elle White to bowl.
So lefty
again.
to lefty.
Lefty again. Lefty to lefty, indeed. Pushed it wide. Just give
Nice,
myself 2 runs.
shape, but it started a bit too wide, didn't it? And also just maybe wants to be a bit fuller.
Yeah. It was a little bit too easy there for Georgia Platten, but we'll call it the warm-up ball. Here we go. See what Kira's got.
Oh, it's a good ball.
Yeah. Moved away from me a little bit there, just a bit late with the hands. Just trying to guide that one over to Emily Bourne there and point, but missed out, so dot ball. That'll do. Runs there all day.
Got the feeling that almost a bit of a preference for Ellie to bowl at the right-hander where she's bringing it into her hip. It's a really good shot. Nice cover drive by Georgia.
Very nice shot.
Yeah.
Gone into that full ball.
She's got
Well, checks with a slim chance of maybe a one-handed pick up and flick for a miracle run-out, but not this occasion.
it's a good ball. And good
Wait.
call too.
Yeah, very good call. A little tentative, it was a little pushy.
Yeah.
She kept it out, and that's, early call of no. Nothing wrong with the dot ball in indoor cricket.
Shows also that they've been watching because they've seen that Tash is sort of everywhere there in the covers.
Yeah.
And
Communication error and great fielding by Emily. Give her some credit there. She got it back probably too quick.
yeah,
And a rare mistake from Jar behind the stumps.
I think she'd chased the ball and sort of wasn't quite where she needed to be. Third ball though. Once Georgia's on strike, first ball of the next over.
So, yeah, great over there by Elle White. Just another one there. She finishes her 2 overs with figures of 2 for none.
Yeah, it's great.
I'll argue with that.
Yeah.
Of course, fantastic first over in the first pair. A couple of wickets put the Mustangs on the back foot from the very start of the game, and it's followed up very nicely with the second over. So we have young Emily Bourne here. She bowled a great first over. And that one's just a little bit too full, a little bit too wide. I'm happy with herself.
Yeah, you can swing it and control it like Elle did. You're halfway home, aren't you?
Of course, in the first pair, she was bowling to 2 righties. She's now got a lefty to contend with, so be careful not to swing it down. At least that's good bowling right up the hip there, and Georgia misses out. That's the spot she needs to bowl, and she's doing a good job.
Absolutely.
A little pat on the back there from Ash King saying, good on you, good ball. That's what you want to hear. And there's going to be a chance here.
Oh, Sort of spun strangely off the net, didn't it?
And that's what the nets can do. It's a cruel game, indoor cricket sometimes. You expect it to pop back off. A lot of spin on that ball. Has just bounced wide of jar there on the return. Gets away with one. Oh, nearly bowled around her legs. I'm not sure that was the shot to play, Holly.
No.
I've seen it a few times from Kiara here, just almost squaring up front onto the ball to turn it around the corner, and Guildford have spotted and they put 2 on the legs. You notice that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right through her, and she's got herself a wicket.
Oh.
And a big celebration there for the bowler.
That may be her first wicket.
And the girls come in, high fives. They're all smiling. We're going to call it. We're going to call that's Emily's first wicket in indoor cricket at this level. Congratulations to her. An absolute peach, right on middle stump. It's turns Kiara all around the circle, and top of middle stump goes back, and she's very happy with herself. Smiling for everyone at home, I hope.
It's like a halfback flanker kicking a goal in the AFL, and they all go nuts and get around them.
Yeah, this is why we love the game. Can't you do it again? 1 ball to go.
Another good one.
Oh, I tell you what, it was online, wasn't it?
The same ball again.
It was online, and she played it very late, but got bat on ball there for 2 runs, and she has finished with the figures of 1 for 8. She'll be very happy with that, Emily Bourne. Well done. The score, however, is sitting on 7. Not a disaster yet. They've pushed it up to 48. I still think with some batting to come too, they can get this score up to the 100. George is probably going to have to open up the shoulders a little bit eventually here and get a few runs on the board, but 48 it is, and we have Tash Lang, who's been probably our fielder of the day so far, keeping out some great shots at close range, on to bowl her second over.
And she again, Tash bowled a really good first over.
Yeah.
Just nice little away swingers. Nice and full too, which, I mean, that puts them under the pump. They can't down and up and get that safe too.
Very hard to get under or on top of a ball that lands like this.
Yeah.
It's very full there. She's
Well
played
played.
it nicely.
Yeah.
Chance of a run out there too. And flick, backhand flick, I think would have had her. Smell Jack's in there too, so very good fielder up close. And they're changing the field
2
again.
on the leg
2 on
side
legs
again,
again. Yeah. Yeah, it's great game awareness by Mel Jex to know the strengths and weaknesses of the batters and where to place a field.
And also knowing that Tash has got that little bit of shape going, it's going to come into the lefty, so she's got the 2 over there. Got the right ball, but then I think just the shot was just too strong by Georgia.
Good early no call there. Alicia's looking for a ball that's going to bounce up a bit here, so you can pull down on it. Good soft hands. Of course, notice there's only 1 on offside there.
Yeah.
So she had a lot of net to aim at and just gently pushed it, took the pace off it, didn't hit it too hard. As satisfying as it might be, Harley, to crunch a square drive, you can't exactly do that in indoor cricket.
No.
Oh, and there we go. We told her she had to open up the shoulder, and she's done it. And she's cracked a 7. Very, very happy with herself, and a lovely shot. Georgia Platten, take a bow.
Got those levers going, didn't she? And swung right through it. It was like a golf shot. It was just a
Big cheer from the bench too. I enjoyed that one just as much. And look at that, score motors along to 20. So as I said earlier, Hully, a couple of 30s, and to go with that 41, they'll have 100 on the board. They are now back on track.
Yeah.
1 over to go. It's going to be Sue Gray, so no easy feat here, but they can just bang a few side nets. They'll have their 30 runs, and it is game on.
Yeah, we saw Sue's first over, which was excellent. So see if she can follow that up.
Wow. A little bit of pace on that, isn't it?
And nicely played too.
Very
Just
nicely
tucked it around the
played.
corner.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Drop some sandpaper there.
Oh, don't say that. Oh, that's quick.
Oh. Do you know what? It's another run. That's all she needs to do. To turn the strike, take the 1s, take the 2s. 6 balls and over, that's 12 runs. If you do it by the book. Oh, wow, kept out.
And
Beautifully.
well played. Yeah. Yeah, Kiara's been interesting at the non-strikers end. She's sort of nurdled it and nudged it, which has worked perfectly for her, while George has given it a bit of a whack.
You noodle and nudge into the gaps, doesn't matter how you do it. And she's got the full one, and a beautiful straight drive there.
Makes a good pair, doesn't it, when one's just sort of turning it into corners and the other one's willing to go the back net.
Very, very hard to set a field. You're constantly moving it around, going, well, where do I go for this person? And a bowler too, they might have to change what they're bowling every other ball. You can't find a rhythm.
Yeah.
On that occasion, the length just a little bit off there, and Georgia Platten puts it away. Lovely shot.
A wider one.
Yep.
Kind of in Kiara's area, because she's like nurdled a few of those into the corner.
Sue Gray probably just picking up the lack of footwork. There's a wave. Oh, that's lovely. Good ball and well played. Kept it out.
Third ball. Oh, no, that's the end of the partnership.
That's the end of the partnership. Yeah. And look, fair to say they've done their job, Holly.
They have. No, you take 28 every day of the week.
Doesn't matter how you get them. It's just that you get them. And another strong pair coming in to finish this off. We've got the extremely experienced pair of Mel Bounds, number 4 there, and Phoebe North, captain, number 2. So been around a long time. A lot of runs to be had here, mate.
Yes. So from 0 after 4 to be 70 odd after 12, they'd take that every day of the week. And
they would.
As you say, they can just have a nice solid pair, consolidate here, get to 100. It's very much game on.
So Jar Shah's going to open things up. They've got a couple of bowlers in the tank, Ash King and Mel Jex, both with an over each left to bowl.
Yeah.
So they've certainly left some gas in the tank.
Thought Jar
Bulldogs
was a bit unlucky first over. Went for 15, but bowled better than that.
Yeah,
that's a good start. And it's well played by Phoebe.
That's what she does.
So Phoebe, one of her big advantages is that she plays quite a lot of men's indoor cricket during the week, and so she gets to play wrist spinners and off spinners and quicker bowlers. So
she should do a right against Ash then, eh?
She's just an all-round good bat. All right, it's well bowled.
Oh, jeez.
And Mel Bounds is an accomplished outdoor cricketer as well. So good, as you say, good strong pair to finish with.
Both number of caps with Western Australia, and I think Mel Bounds has played for Australia on a couple of occasions. So certainly been around a while. And Phoebe North studying physiotherapy, if I have that right.
Yes, I think you're right.
Going away for the Nationals this year as a physiotherapist with the juniors team. So giving back to the game, great to see.
Excellent.
Yeah, just floated it up there. Saying, come down and hit me, come down and hit me.
Started a little bit wide, didn't it?
It did. It very disciplined shot. Phoebe just waiting for it and then putting it in the net for 2.
Yeah.
So that's what the doctor ordered, 6 runs off first 4 balls of this over.
Well played. Really good use of the feet by Mel there.
Yeah. A little too much flight there and not quite dispatched all the way, but certainly 3 runs. Very good fielding at the back net by Ash.
And really safe. Once you've got down the pitch and got it on the full, that's the safest place you can hit it.
Yeah.
Oh, top edge.
It's going to be out. Oh, no. Tough chance. Diving forward, one of the hardest catches to make in the game. She gets up, she's okay. Just, I'm not sure if she popped out of her hands, maybe when the elbows hit the ground there, or didn't quite pouch it to begin with, but we'll put that down as a half chance.
Like it hit the drumstick of the hand, that thick, fleshy bit without going in the fingers.
Yeah. Speaking of drumsticks, we should probably thank our sponsors, Chicken Treat, for this afternoon's broadcast.
Yes, indeed. I saw you eating chips at the halfway mark.
That was another bloke. That wasn't me. There's another guy equally good looking having chips.
Vinny Sandu.
Yes, that's who it was, Vinny Sandu.
Can't even blame him, he's not in the country. But if you're tuning in, hello Vin.
And we have Ash King coming on to bowl the second half. She bowled an absolute ripper of a first one.
Yeah, got some zip, Ash.
Got some zip. Still went for 8 runs though, but created chances, and that's what we wanted. Nice bit of fielding there from Jar with a little flick behind her back, hits the stumps. Mel was in her ground though, so no wicket results. Score moves along to 12. Sorry, team score 81, partnership 12.
Partnership 12, yep.
That's what we're focusing on at the moment. We want these two to get their 30 to make it interesting.
Yeah, bit of a fumble on the leg side there. That was actually really well bowled. It was smart by Ash because she saw Mel sort of giving herself a bit of room and cramped her up. So really there's only one way she could hit that. straight to the leg side fielder. Around the wicket, you don't see a lot of the girls go around the wicket, but it's... Oh, that's really well bowled.
Yeah, I had to keep that out.
Phoebe looked like she was going to leave it, and then thought,
ended up wearing it.
It's
Around the wicket, behind the batter, swinging into off stump. Clocks her on the foot, just a single there.
Oh, that's a good shot. Oh, great field.
And it would have been out too if she'd hit, but
wrong hand as well. Really good work.
Seeing some impressive stuff here from the Bulldogs. Lovely shot from Mel. Let's not take that away from her as well. It was full, it was fast, it was wide.
Yeah.
She got down low and
And Mel in the field, she bowled right arm leg spinners and then fielded that with the left hand.
Down and up there, should be an easy one.
Nice and safe. So two overs and a ball to go, Stevie. What do you think? Where are they heading?
I think they're going to get the 100. They'll get to 100, maybe a few over. 103 I'm going to call at this point.
Yeah.
I think Mel's going to find a couple of...
oh, that's short.
Ooh, yep. No. Hello, how's your mother? A little laugh there.
Don't see a lot of bouncers in the
That's what we need in this game. Ladies cricket, a bit of grunt, a bit of short stuff.
Yep. I don't know that Ash was trying to bounce her, but
the ball slipped clearly. I think experienced bowler like Ash King, a couple of seasons with the Perth Scorchers. Not sure if she's in the lineup for this year. They have to check the lineup, but you're playing at that level. You know how to rattle a batter or two. So we've got Mel Holmes coming in now. Also bowled a very good first over.
Yeah.
She got him to float through the air all the way along the top net and drop like a grenade. It was lovely stuff.
They did. Almost like remote control bowling. It'll be interesting to see how Mel goes because she likes using her feet.
And there's a catch.
Top edge from Phoebe.
And it's been taken. Yes, it has been taken.
Tash
subdued celebration. I think they weren't sure if she still had it, but she did indeed.
Tash has fielded so well without getting dismissals, but she deserved that one. Really, that ball sat there for Phoebe, and perhaps the lack of pace did her.
Yeah.
But I think Mel won't make that mistake. She won't hang back.
She'll charge.
She'll come down the wicket,
Now, you got my prediction. I forgot to ask for yours. It was 103 a few balls, and now you've got the benefit of a wicket.
Yeah.
How do you see it?
This will make it interesting if that... No. Fumble at the back.
Not straight. Communication breaking down here.
84 with 10 to go, 9 to go. Yeah, I still think 100's on. I think they'll go close. That's more intent there from Phoebes. Actually crunching that one rather than waiting for it.
Much better shot.
Yeah.
So 94 was it?
No, I think 100.
You think 100?
Yeah.
Right. Others on 100. I'm 103. Let's see what they do. 9 balls to come.
Oh, it's too short. Looked like a different grip there, Mel. She looked like she tried something a little bit different, but just wandered down the leg side.
The old mystery ball.
Yeah.
I love bowling the mystery ball, the one where you don't even know what it's going to do. Deadliest ball in indoor cricket.
What hope has the batsman got if you don't know?
Again, just uppishly played there.
Not on top of it, was she, that time?
No, and she upset with herself there, thinking, oh, Mel, what was that? She gets away, 2 runs though. 7 balls to go, another 14 runs. Guess what, Hully? That's 104.
Yeah.
And that single will make it 103.
Still, I think Mel Jacks would be a little bit disappointed if she goes for 14 or 12.
But
it's been done before.
But it's tour ball. It's all I say. Tour ball.
We've seen in the game earlier that wides in that last over of a pair are very costly because you re-bowl those and hit the wide for a 2 the next ball, and 4 off a ball basically. So
here we come. Final over this pair. Final over the innings for the Mustangs. Mel Jacks to bowl. I think it's hit the stumps.
She nearly grabbed it with her hands.
Chuckle there. She's turned around almost 360 to play that shot, and the ball is bouncing around. I think it hit the base plate. They're all having a little bit of a chuckle there.
Yeah.
But, of course, you need to dislodge a bail to get
Oh,
You
that's
bowled
well
out.
bowled.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
Your
footwork there.
103 is looking a bit tough now.
Well, I've got my money on Mel Bounds to have a swing here. I mean, psychologically, 3 figures. 100 is about 10 runs better than 99. So
Sure.
I'd love to get there. Just chops that one down.
You know
for
it's
the
actually
one.
only 1 run better than 99, but I know what you're saying. Psychologically,
okay.
it's a huge advantage.
Right. Okay. Fine.
Walk in with the bowler, Holly. That's what you
Yes,
say.
old school, this fella. Jeez. Thank you for making me feel young again. Breakdown. No, a quarter. Is it going to be a
there's
run, there?
Yep, definitely.
Yeah. That's just unfortunate. With terribly wrong with the throw. It just died on Ash. Hit a foot.
So they've really found it hard to get Mel away, though, haven't they? Two off 4 balls.
Hard to get Mel on strikes.
Yeah, true.
Just stolen a single there and taken her off strike. So come on, here we go. Yeah,
Good
lovely
shot by Phoebe North.
Lovely chop shot there. Now, if my maths are right,
you need an 8.
I need an 8.
I don't see many 8s in this game.
The score is on 95 with a ball to go.
You need a wide, really. It's a good shot by Mel.
Still a lovely shot.
I'll take the chocolates.
You can have some chocolates, mate.
But I did have the advantage of 5 balls later, making my calls. So.
That's true. So they finished on 98, and had they not had that wicket, 103. So, to be fair, I think I was that far.
Which by your rationale would be worth 113.
Something like that. Yes, true. Because every run over 100, I'm just going to have one of your chocolates. Is that all right?
Yeah, go for it. So 98, I think it's really competitive. I think that sets the game up well.
Look, we certainly do have a game. We mentioned in the earlier broadcast with the Bounceroos and the Seamer Snakes, 85 may not have been enough to defend, and it turned out to be the case. Not terribly. There were still 3 very close skins here. I don't think we're going to see 3 close skins here. I think we're going to see
2 lopsided ones.
Maybe 2 lopsided
ones.
and 2 that are in the money. It probably depends. How do you bat? Do you bat for your skins? Do you perhaps send your, dare I say, your most inexperienced pair in to chase the 0 and get the point, even if it means you're not off to a flyer? Or do you do a Hinchy and a Mitch Todd, and you go and you try and crack 50 and just get the game over and done with after 1 pair?
Yeah, so I've always thought that the 3 points for winning the game is most important, and you really are looking to set a platform to chase 100. So, if you just look to scrounge the first skin, you're putting your other 3 pairs under enormous pressure to get the 100. Whereas if you get off to a 25-30 start, clearly the skin's irrelevant.
Yeah.
You've got that in the under your belt, and then the 100's not such a big ask.
Well, judging by who's picking up the stick, and it's an interesting combination. We've got Ash King and young Emily Bourne. Now, we haven't seen Emily bat, but she did bowl very well.
Yeah.
And this is a real contrast of experience here. We have, one of the best female cricketers going around in Ash King, opening up with a relatively newbie. So, interesting combination, Hully.
Yeah, I got the impression they were having a bit of a chat before the game that they're mates. So it might help that they know each other, and could be a reason why they're batting together. One thing that in the men's game that the side defending the 85 did badly is they bowled way too many wides and no balls, and that put that probably gifted Seamer 24, 26 runs, something along those lines. Striker in this situation can't afford to do that. They can't give Guildford too many easy 2s.
Mentioned at the start of the broadcast, 2 of the strongest teams over many seasons here, probably shared an equal number of premierships between them. Despite the new faces, they are
very
still
new look teams, aren't they?
New look teams. We've had a team from Bouncer win, I think, the last premiership. There's a good even competition going with these girls. But look, I would say if you had to hold me to it and say what would my guess to be is that to their strength, I would say Guildford's strength would be their batting as opposed to their fielding. They did a marvellous job in the field. The second pair got away from them with 41 runs, but I don't think that was because of bad fielding. So I think they've fancied their chances of chasing this 98.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
Oh, a little faint edge there, I think.
It's a nice round arm outswinger to start with, though, by
Georgia.
Georgia's she really impressed with the bat. Left-hand bat, of course, but a right-arm bowler. Yeah, that's good control.
Same again,
good control. It's hard with that action to control that outswing, but she's getting it right so far.
Ash King just
And
telling a partner you have to run. Of course, it is third ball. Probably not entirely correct to say you have to run.
no,
You have to score.
and that's where the confusion
Of course, if you get a
comes.
wide,
So
then that's
great.
out. Yeah.
That's great cricket. Can't really do a lot better than that as the opening bowler bowling the first over
Yeah.
of the innings.
Dot,
Bowl 3
dot,
outswingers
third
and
ball, dot. Yep.
beat the bat 3 times.
And that's no ordinary bat too. That's the bat of Ash King. She's played a lot of cricket and been beaten. All ends up 3 balls in a row and a fantastic wider outswinger right at the end there. Grace Nuttall, no problem behind the stumps. Very clean pair of hands.
It's really
And
good take, wasn't it?
Yeah, very good take.
Yeah.
And poor Emily Bourne had no hope making a ground there. See how she does with the bat.
Ooh, it's
and
another
she's
great
done by
outswinger.
the outie. Little guilty smile on Emily's face, thinking maybe that wasn't the shot I should have played there. Have a look first, see what the ball's doing.
Love that she's having a good time.
Indeed.
Yeah, that was the tighter outswinger, wasn't it? It
Yep.
sort of started on leg and shaped to the top of off stump. It's
That'll do.
another good ball, but it's
Looking to turn around the
equally
corner.
well played,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
Yeah. Just the one though, so probably just narrowly missed that side net. Just collected the corner, probably. A little bit of the back net first, and one ball to go, and we're looking at almost a mirror image of the first over of
Yeah, that's
Strikers batting. They had a negative 7 from memory, and there we are, negative 7, first over.
right. Yeah, correct.
in
and-
this match. So
And what then happens is that over puts the zero skin in play again. So you walk out thinking, well, we're going to get this skin and then see how many we can get to eat into the 98. But now the zero skin's up for grabs. Really good over.
So there we are, folks. 1 over into this chase of 98 runs, and the Guildford Bulldogs are on -7 after 2 wickets. Very, very good over there from Georgia Clayton. Young Kira Smart coming into bowl now, and they've got some work to do.
Nice action too.
Yeah.
A little bit
Exactly.
wide and
Nice
nice
thing.
shot by Ash, yeah.
This is what Emily needs to do now. Is the same sort of thing. If it's nice and wide, bang it down into that net. Shorten on the body, pull it across you, take the 2.
It's a good ball.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a really good ball.
A bit of late movement there. Just going past the edge of the bat.
Grace has got great hands, hasn't she, behind the
She's- yeah.
stumps? Really good keeper.
Oh, a little edge there.
Yep.
You put the mocker on her.
Well, nothing
Holly.
she can do about that. It was too thick an edge for her.
It was. It was.
We won't blame her for that.
And not carrying to Georgia, who is sort of point/first slip, I guess you can call it.
Yeah.
It is a job of a point fielder to take those wide edges if the ball is fortunate enough to bounce back hard
Yeah.
enough on this particular net.
Absolutely.
Probably lacking a little bit of tension there, or perhaps it's the Cricket Australia banner there that's taken some of the
Heat off the ball.
some of the bounce off the ball there. So sometimes you see those carry all the way to the point fielder for a catch. Other times it dies on that occasion there. So
Yeah.
but,
Real.
and there's another one. Is that another edge?
Another edge, yeah.
Yeah.
Ash has got into her stride with the bat and obviously sort of trying to support the newer player. So just building back to nearly 0 now. So
That's exactly what
It's carbon
Strike
copy,
it is.
isn't
It's
it?
a carbon
Yeah.
copy match. It is
Oh,
indeed.
well bowled.
Well played too.
Yep.
Played it off her knees and into the side net for 2. And she retains the strike, which is probably a wise thing to do. She's got 3. Emily Bourne -2. The score is on 1.
Emily's a bit rough there because part of her -2 was the third ball run out.
It was.
Really wasn't her
Yeah,
fault.
it wasn't her fault.
Yeah.
So really, it's completely the other way around, isn't it?
Wow.
Emily's on 3.
You're correct. That's how I'd like to see it scored, but it's not the way it goes. Here we go, Leash.
My fellow commentator just chatting tactics with the bowler as she comes in, Alicia Ward.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
A little bit of in swing.
Good bit of pace right on middle stump there, and this might cause a little bit of grief for Emily if she doesn't stay in front of her stumps. They get cancelled here. Little kick off the back there from Alicia.
Yeah, well
bit
bowled.
naughty, bit naughty. Stay in your crease, stay in your crease. Just falling forward over herself there. Bit late on the swing as well. Bat on ball. Let's go.
Oh,
one bouncing up.
Yeah, a little bit of bounce. Undid her, didn't it?
There, yeah.
She was sort of looking to turn it again to the leg side, but it...
Seems to be a shot she's favouring here. Is trying to turn everything around the corner.
Yeah. Oh,
She'll have a chance now. It's down the legs and it's being...
Oh, stumped. It's another great
That's
take.
a great take. Yeah. Hard to see with all the bodies moving around, but Grace actually took that one clean.
We talked earlier, didn't we, about how hard it is to take him down the leg side, but she
Yeah.
just did that in her sleep. That was a really good take. And the trouble was that I think Emily, being quite new to the game, wasn't sure if she had to run, even though that was probably a leg side. The leg side would have counteracted the third ball, but she was off anyway.
I think you would find that Ash was calling it before the ball, so we're going to have to run here.
Yeah.
And look, was it a deliberate ploy to throw the leg side as a bowler? It may well have been, but you're asking a lot of your keeper, aren't you?
You are. We'll give Alicia that credit. I know teams do have set plays, don't they, where they actually signal to bowl it either wide of off or down leg.
Well, you would know better than most, coaching the 35s at Nationals a couple of years ago. Peter Lewis with a set play, leg side. Vinnie Sandu, keeper, of course.
Yeah.
Who made the early movement to the leg side before the ball had even been released and took a fantastic stumping.
Yeah,
batsman had no chance.
There are a couple of those situations, and he is a master of it. Yep. But you then have to deliver as the bowler. It's all well and good to have that plan, but you've got to get it right, or the keeper looks silly because he's already heading down leg side.
This occasion, Grace Nuttall up to the task, and it's very, very good stumping there. So
Phoebe North with the left arm.
We're back on the score of 1 with 1 over to go, and it's anybody's skin, believe it or not. They are chasing 0.
So again, is that an edge?
Given?
Yes.
No, I think
or stumped,
it's been given stumped. It has been given stumped.
Yeah, correct.
So probably just lifted her back foot, attempting to play that one around the corner.
Emily's on strike. The girls have tried to swap ends.
That's a little bit of sneaky. Oh, hang on, don't we swap after a stumping? Aaron Todd having none of it in the chair, going, no, back on strike.
It was a very Aaron Todd sort of thing to do on the court. You can't get away with that. He was onto that.
Are we allowed to bag the umpires? Is that?
We will.
It's only because we know him. But he's doing a fantastic job so far, Aaron Todd.
It's really interesting. Some mass changes in the field.
Now, that is interesting to take 2 off legs, given that she's favouring that leg side shot.
Yeah.
That's just fallen under the bat there.
Gemma Cassidy went into cover, and Mel's come to the back stumps, and Alicia to the leg side. Good bowler, Phoebe. Good control.
Oh, yes.
And now that 0 skin is done. It's so now that's the worst of both worlds for Guildford here, because they've lost the skin and now they've got a mountain to climb for the score. Yeah.
Now, look, having said that, after one pair of the Mustangs coming out on 0, we thought it would be a long way to 100 runs, and they got there.
Very true.
So, look, the game's not over yet. No one's singing. There are 3 pairs to come.
And the Guildford girls very much now need a big pair in the next 2 pairs. So one of the second or third has to go large.
Can't leave 60 runs for the last pair. Not that that's an impossibility for someone the likes of Mel
that again. Yeah, that's right. It's not undoable.
Now, speaking of mirror images, it was Ash King who bowled a short ball, uncharacteristically short, got done for the no ball. Phoebe North has just been done as well.
Yeah.
And we've seen an expensive... slide your bat, girl, slide your bat. To run on a wide.
A little bit of coaching.
The skin
from
is...
Steve Howe.
Would you believe it? The skin's back on. There's 1 ball to go and 2 runs to get. Is she going to go? Oh, she's... Is that 3?
It's hit the tape, I think. How many?
3. He's given it 3 and there's a ball to go. And
hit the tape.
They've got the skin. Emily's on strike. She just needs to keep it out, and they're going to walk away with the skin here.
Not out. It's a great take by Grace.
Not out. Great ball down the leg side, within limits, and a great take by Grace.
So now
Wales as well. Wow. Where did that come from? Out of nowhere.
All along during that partnership, we said it was a mirror image of the first innings first partnership, and it was.
And there you go. Funny game, cricket. These 2 have walked out with 1 run And a skin.
And a most unlikely
and
skin.
the most unlikely skin.
Yeah.
Sheepish grins on the faces of the girls as they leave the net going, how the hell did we get away with that? And they've walked out with the skin. Give it up, give it... Oh, come on, leave me hanging.
Got the skin.
Believe that. Okay, we're going on to our second pair here of Tash Lang and Sue Gray.
That's great
A lot of
by
experience.
Great by Emily. Not even closing the net when she came out. That's awesome. Leave that to one of the plebs that's watching.
Yep.
Funny.
Evie North unhappy with herself after that fourth over. Just
Did all the
having to
hard
laugh
work.
at each other. How did I lose that skin? They had nothing to chase.
Oh, that's
So-
well.
oh, wow. Ball of the day. Did you see that, Mark Hullett?
What a peach. we've got the best seats in the house, right behind the bowler's arm. That was a beautiful outswinger from Grace.
Wow.
So we've
that
seen
was
her keep like a demon for 4 overs and then comes in and bowls an outswinger at the bottom of the stump.
absolutely.
Wow.
That was reminiscent of the Mark Rice ball from earlier. That
It was.
deadly little in-swinger, and that was an absolute peach. Grace Nutt will take a bow.
Feel good.
Shows that one round the
Bit
corner
short
for an
that
easy
time.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah, no slouch with the ball, Grace Nuttall. He's only 18, 19 years old, but has a lot of junior cricket under her belt, been playing since she was 13.
Oh, another
One of the-
nice-
oh, wow, nearly round the legs there.
Another really good
He's
outswing.
really getting that ball to move. And this is some fine work by Grace Nuttall with the ball. She's doing the job for her team, keeping the pressure on. Well, no, it's good. Early indication from the umpire there. He had his arm out. He just must have... No, he was holding onto the rail. I thought he was calling wide, but that came back in.
Yeah, I think it shapes just enough
Yeah, no,
to
it
sneak in.
definitely came back in.
Yeah. I did have a spectator walk across me just as...
And that's well played.
Yeah, they're just creating more chances. I think that's where, even though Guildford fielded really well, theirs weren't, they weren't running the seamer girls out, the striker girls out, putting them under pressure without getting the wickets. That's well bowled again.
Leisha Ward running in very fast from the leg side position to possibly take that catch. It didn't quite carry. You've got to remember we've got some slightly softer nets at the back here, so they're not going to ping up, but it was in the air for a long time there. Half an opportunity, and score's going nowhere. We're still on the solitary run, Mark Hullett.
Yeah.
98 to go.
Yeah, they're sort of getting to a stage where they're going to need, pushing 10 and over for the back half of the innings, and that's not feasible.
No.
So they need to get a bit of a wriggle on. But having said that, the striker girls are bowling particularly well,
Beautiful.
so they're putting the pressure on, aren't they?
Yeah, very, very high quality game here. And the young Sam Pope here to bowling over. We saw her manage her batting very, very well.
That is terrific, yeah.
What can she do with the ball here? Let's have a look. Now that's
So Sue
turns two into two.
chose to hit that one, yeah.
The old expression of hitting something that's definitely going to be a wide and getting the same result. Some people say, well, just leave it.
Yeah.
Take the freebie. Don't risk anything. But
Yeah,
sometimes turning the strike is a good thing, even if it doesn't benefit you.
unless you're looking to hit that for a 3, there's not really much point.
Now, the bowler's only a few feet away from our mic. I'm not sure if anyone just picked up what she said before this delivery. I haven't bowled in 3 years. That can't be right.
Poor old Sam, that's not fair.
We'll just ask her, how long's it been, Sam? 3 years. No, we heard right. Well, she's just going to get the arm over. Got Mel Bounds directing the fielders around. Where do you want us? What can we defend? And tell you, Mark Hullett, when you get to our age, mate, if you haven't bowled for 3 weeks, it can be a disaster. So
Absolutely. And this...
a double bouncer there.
Oh,
and
that's
a
run out.
wicket.
That's run
Would
out.
you believe
Oh,
that?
that's
Look at that.
That's a bonus wicket, isn't it?
Turning around, looking to the bench, going, where did that come from?
Yeah.
There's an expression in cricket about getting wickets. So, how's it go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good bowling gets wickets.
That's the one.
So Sue probably makes the mistake there of not drilling that through the through the two line.
Yeah, definitely not the shot. She's picked out probably the best pair of hands in the striker outfit in Mel Bounds.
Yeah.
Made no mistake with the run-out attempt, and Sam Pope's going, no, that's...
John Howard.
John Howard. That's the
only way
John
to-
Howard.
The only way to describe that.
Oh, Sam Pope. You have my vote. Johnny Howard. Oh, jeez. Someone get us some glasses quick. Oh, you have to excuse me.
The hardest thing is the next ball after bowling one of those.
Oh, God. Oh, she's done it again. It's been put away this time, but you can hit a ball no matter how many times it bounces, as long as it hasn't hit a fielder or a side net, which that first ball threatened to do.
2 for the no ball and two for the side.
When she took the wicket, I thought she was joking about the 3 years. Now, I think she's been brutally honest.
Yes.
Just getting a few more bowling tips from Phoebe North before she runs in.
Oops.
Oh, Johnny Howard. Done it again. Looking sheepishly up at the camera going, I swear I'm better than this, I swear.
Well,
Sam, don't worry. Like you, 1 for 7 is still a respectable over.
absolutely.
If anything, you've made the game even more exciting now. But
won't say anything on the score sheet about how that happened. Just say that it was 1 for 7.
I think there might be something on the score sheet that, isn't it? Well, for the viewers wondering what happens when a ball hits a fielder before it hits a bat, it is a no ball dead ball.
Yeah.
It doesn't get re-bowled, similar to if a bowler were to, say for example, hit the top net on the full.
We won't see more of that from Mel Bounds.
We won't see anything from Mel Bounds. We're looking forward to John Howard. Sorry, Sam Pope coming back to bowl again. Right arm. Liberal bowling, I don't know what you call it, but look, we'll give her a break. She's obviously a bit rusty. Yeah. She did her job today with the bat. She was part of that brutal 41 with Gemma Cassidy, and it's all smiles out there from the striker girls. They're
now
still well on top in this game, and that should be a wicket.
It's a fumble. But I think she was home anyway. Sue's quite quick between the wickets.
She is.
Yeah, but this is like Mel's a seasoned cricketer and with a great action. Gets the ball in good little areas. And
there's first division outdoor for Melville.
Correct, yeah.
As captain, I believe.
Down the leg side.
She's in fact coached and mentored some of the younger players that are in this team, including Grace Nuttall, Gemma Cassidy, Alicia Ward. She's a long-time servant of the game.
Oh, that's well.
Peach.
Yeah.
Very good ball.
Oh. Another great take by Grace.
Yeah, doing a fantastic job behind the stumps there.
Sometimes the harder ones than the ones down the leg is the one that
in
cuts
between,
the batter in half.
Yeah, you don't see it till very late. Yeah,
no, that's right. Turn and ping. That's
been given.
That's a good decision. Yeah, it's well out. She's disappointed because she's quick, but that was out.
Yep.
Yeah. She's Georgia Clatton stamping herself on the game. Smashed him when she batted, bowled a good over, first up, and been brilliant in the field.
Yeah, Sue probably sensing need to get the score moving along. We can't just keep knocking away ones and twos and leaving the last couple of pairs 70, 80, 90 runs to hit. It's at 90 at the moment. And that's going to be out.
Yeah.
Good ball. Just getting large on her there, and top edge, top corner, all day to catch that one.
Yeah. Sort of get the feeling that over's
that could be all she wrote.
Yeah.
But look, there's still 9 overs to go in this match. It's a very good over there from Mel Bowles. 2 for -5. I'd be happy with that any day of the week. And it's not over yet because we've got Gemma Cassidy to bowl as well.
Yeah.
No slouch with the ball. Pops that one up. A lot of air in that one. A little tap there from Alicia Ward, but as you pointed out several times, Sue Gray very fast between wickets.
Yeah.
Comfortably home, running down the sidelines there.
Yeah, a bit more air than Gemma normally bowls with. Normally a bit flatter than that.
Well, she is capable of throwing a quicker one in there.
Yeah.
But, we've all been guilty of being a bit rusty from the last few years. We're of course, very privileged to be able to play this wonderful sport despite the interruptions over the last couple of years. It's probably fair to say that West Australia have had it slightly easier than some of the other states, and we do feel for...
Oh, there's a chance.
You know, there we go.
Great run out by Mel.
Run out, Mel.
Yeah.
She'd given up Tash. You know, well,
Yeah.
you want me, you have to hit him clean, and she did.
Yeah.
But we just send a thought out for our Eastern States centres out there who, for extended periods of time, several months, some cases over a year, weren't able to open their doors. People weren't able to go and play cricket. We had a brief interruption for a period of probably 8 weeks or so here in Western Australia, which, with the help of government support, kept these centres open, and they've recovered nicely. Some centres out there, pretty flush with numbers, and it's great to see come back. There's half a chance here for the diving Phoebe North, just out of reach on that occasion there. I'm frustrated with herself again, but look, I think she's being a bit hard on herself. That was a tough chance.
It was. To a good side, so diving to her left, but yeah, well out of reach, wasn't it, in the end?
It was.
Yeah, you're right. It's such a luxurious position we're in over here. We've had our little mini lockdowns, but nothing compared to the rest of the states in Australia.
Yeah.
And touchwood business sort of goes on as usual.
See a bit of late fielding there from Sam Pope again. And that brings a close the second pair. Sue Gray and Tash Lang only able to muster together the 7 runs. The score is on 8, I think.
So roughly as we expected to skin each, but we didn't expect it to quite be this scoreline, 1 and 7.
Yeah. If anything, I thought the first one would be a blowout in the second skin, while certainly in Striker's favour, but they've come away comfortably there.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of work to do. There are 90 runs to be had. That's 45 a pair. Jar Shah and El White at the crease now for the third pair. And look, they've got some batters left in the tank. We've got the 2 Mels to finish. Mel Jackson, Mel Holmes.
Another good outswinger from Grace.
Yeah. Grace Nuttall, fantastic first over. Been very clean behind the stumps. Didn't have the best of times with the bat, but if you can get 2 out of the 3 things right in a game of cricket, then you've done well.
Yeah. Oh, that's well bowled.
Beautiful, and that's out. Yep. This really is some high-quality bowling here from Grace Nuttall. Jar is no slouch with the bat. She's just got caught trying to turn that one around the side. The movement of the ball there, catching the outside of the edge, popping up for an easy catch for Mel Bounds.
Yeah.
Off the two-net.
There's nothing she doesn't do well in the game, Mel Bounds. She's just sort of good general all-round player. Really nice outswingers, aren't they?
Yeah.
Good shape.
That one both dipping on El White and moving away from her.
Yeah.
Batsman really going to have to anticipate this swing. Get in the line on the ball, take a good step out. That one's just straightened up onto there. Gave it the respect it deserved. The batters are on third ball.
Third ball. Not an ideal start.
No. In the early wicket there. It's another good ball starting outside legs, coming back in again. Put away in the side net for 2. Much needed runs from El White there. Score is on -3. Team score on 5.
An outside edge.
A little uppish in the air for a little while. Not long enough for... who was that fielding down the corner there? It was Kiara. Kiara in the corner there to get a hand on that one. So end of the over. Another very good over from Grace Nuttall. I didn't catch her overall figures, but they have to be pretty sharp. She's got -1 off that over.
Yeah, first over went for I think around 0 as well. So yeah.
Very good bowling indeed there from Grace Nuttall, and the striking Mustangs are well and truly in charge of this match. With well over 6 overs to go now. Exactly 6 overs. 6 overs to go is correct. And the Kiara.
This is where the
question to come on to bowl now.
The conditions, the rules of the game are really well designed now, so that there's still interest here. There's 2 30-run partnerships to get 2 points out of this game and make it a 5-2.
Yep.
Or you go down swinging and you lose 7-zip. So they've sort of got to be smart here and bat for their pair.
No ball's off the pitch, and she's rightly had a good swing at that one. Of course, you cannot be caught off a no ball or bowled if it happened to come back and hit the stumps, but it is possible to be stumped. It is possible to be run out. Now I can feel the feed lighting up with people wanting to correct my last statement
About
there.
stumped off a no ball.
You can get stumped if you do not make an attempt, a reasonable and immediate attempt to get back.
Yep.
If you just wander out of your crease and go, oh, well, you'll be given.
I took my 3 seconds not to correct you. I thought, oh yeah, the 15 viewers will be lighting up.
Well, they lit up pretty quick when I got Troy Gursky
Wrong.
No, you got it wrong. I just didn't get it at all.
Yeah,
I could see his face. I could see his shots.
I threw up a few names from way earlier.
See his glasses.
Gursky.
I just couldn't get the freaking name out. So, how many World Cups does that man have? 4, I think, 5.
Yeah, absolute legend of the
Legend
sport.
of the game.
Yeah.
Cara just slipping down leg side for a couple here, and that's at least a more productive over there for the Guildford girls. They've got 8 off that one, so none for 17. Cara's figures are probably Black Swan in the team as far as the bowling figures go, but nothing to be too ashamed of there. Ever had a pineapple off your bowling, Holly?
Pineapple.
50.
Off the 2 overs.
50 off the 2 overs.
Oh, it's a good question. Actually,
I'll take that as a yes.
well, I haven't. I played in a game once where we lost someone to injury during the game, and the other side was a semi-final. The other side made
a lot.
So they made our wicketkeeper, who was not a great bowler, they made him bowl 4 overs. It was back in the day when one person bowled the 2 overs.
Well, just while we're speaking, with John Howard's come back on the bowl here.
That's much better. Much better. That's the way, Sam.
A flick here, maybe. Oh, she's fumbled another one. She's having an 8-day out, isn't she?
And in a game that was sort of 80 to 75 in a semi-final, our wicketkeeper went for 50 off his 4, so he bowled 4 overs.
There you go.
Went for the bulk of the runs. So,
and that's another nicely flighted delivery, and it's going to go all the way for 7. They're runs that they need. Jar has opened up the shoulders, given that the treatment, and put them on track for the skin.
Jar's got to be happy with that. Televised game, hit a 7.
Yes.
Can't be disappointed.
It's good bowling. Half a chance if she hits. No, fumbled. Fumbled there at the end by Grice. I think she was home anyway, Jar, and she'd love to have another crack at Sam here. Special comments there by Phoebe North at the back net. I'm not sure how sensitive the mics are, but she's adding a bit.
Probably the
lovely
mistake.
ball.
Really chopped it down onto the stumps.
I think she's tickled that. There's a sense of disappointment.
Grace has taken everything except that one.
Well, to be fair, I don't think she expected that to be an edge.
No.
But an absolute grenade there from Sam. Came down with rain on it, and that's
7.
gone for 7. Half a chance here if the flick hits, and it doesn't. Phoebe North just a few inches off there, and there is finally an interesting and productive over. A couple of 7s, and Holly, did I see that right? Is the score at 38 now?
It is.
38 with an over to go.
Another 10.
It is.
Another 10.
They've got the skin already, and if there's a pair anywhere in this ladies' league that can hit 50 runs, it's the 2 Mels from Guildford.
Yeah,
this might actually be game on all over again. This is going to be a huge over for Alicia Ward here. She has got to keep the runs down. If she goes for a 10 or a 12 here, it is game on. Let's not put her under any pressure. She can probably hear me from this distance. And she's about to come in and bowl now. Here we go. Half chance and it's gone. She's on a break. She lets us know all about it. It's a big wicket there.
Love to see that. The commentator's curse. The other way around, though.
At least she didn't swear. Can she do it again? Nick, they're going to run. And a direct hit.
Great side on run out by Kiara.
Pressure? What pressure?
She's answered her commentary critic in no uncertain terms with 2 wickets from 2 balls.
Oh,
It's a great flick.
someone start my
on.
car. I'm going to have to make a quick exit after this game, I think. Pressure? I eat pressure for breakfast. It was in the air, but just a
Jar doesn't
couple
mind
there.
giving it a bit of a whack, does she? She's winding up on a few of these.
Interesting battle between bowler and commentator here, but let's not forget there's still 6 runs in it and a skin to be won with 3 balls to go. So,
Yeah.
as you say, Hully,
Well, that's a no.
and he's called that good.
Oh, no, he's called it good, yeah.
He's called
Might have
that
been high,
good.
though.
Wow, yeah, it's an interesting call by the umpire there. It seemed to clearly go. I mean, we're probably at the wrong angle to see Hully, but gets away with on there, Alicia Ward.
Probably.
There's an uppy shot, and there's another catch. She's
Yeah.
taken 3 for the over.
Yarra's on fire in the corner there. It is the hardest decision to make, I think, the no ball high from up there.
Yeah.
You're just not in the right position to make that call. But that's a great catch. They come out quickly off the side net.
Oh, the internet just exploded with people.
Well, I think
criticising
I think
my
you owe Alicia a drink.
I just
Oh, catch that. No.
oh,
That's 7.
oh, great shot, El White. 7 scored, and was that
think he
was
caught
that the
it 4.
skin? He's
No.
got it 4. Is it? I couldn't quite see
They
that
didn't
side net
take
that
the
bounced
skin.
off. So it was now it's given. Oh, they've got 24. Missed out on the skin on occasion. So, oh, didn't.
Oh, who's not batting? Mel.
And we've just been told we have a batsman down. Mel Holmes won't be taking to this final pair, which, depending on who they pick, that just might be the game.
Emily, you got another chance, mate.
There.
So Emily on debut gets to bat twice. Yeah, get your money's worth.
Emily's just realising what this all means. Of course, when there's a batter down, the fielding team get to select anyone they like to bat again. They are, of course, going for the batter they feel struggled the most. And on this unfortunate occasion, it is Emily Bourne, but as Mel said, she's got another chance here. Chance to redeem herself, chance to turn the strike over, and let's hope we see some fireworks from Mel Jex. There is a skin of 29 runs to win. We've got Georgia Platten coming into bowl. Does she need a little bit of coaching advice like Alicia had? Because that nearly resulted in 4 wickets here. So, yeah, okay, we'll try the same approach. Georgia, the pressure is on here.
Don't listen to Steve.
There's a skin to be won. Don't lose it. Of course, we don't need to pump Georgia up. She bowled a fantastic first over. We expect nothing less on this one here. Probably a wicket first up, I'd say. Here we come, over the wicket.
Oh, wow.
And she's being given the treatment, half a chance. Oh,
Phoebes.
baby. Well, that's what we can expect for 4 overs from Mel Check. 7 scored. Phoebe North narrowly missing by a couple of metres on that run-out attempt. She probably should have just flicked it back behind her, Hully.
So this is going to be one of those partnerships where Mel just needs to get down there often enough. And if she does, she could be dangerous.
Could indeed. And Emily
It used
having
to
a
be-
mighty swing at that ball.
You might not even remember this, depending on your time in the game. But there used
I'm
to be a rule.
young enough to probably not remember, but go ahead.
There used to be a rule where if
Oh, hello, Emily.
it's a big whack over mid-wicket for 2. Yeah, there used to be a rule that if you were short a player, or a player got injured in the game, then the fielding team only got to choose 2 who couldn't bat again, and then the batting team chose from the others who would come out to bat, so that you didn't necessarily get the worst player. Another
there you
great
go.
shot by Mel. That's the scurry, and gets there for the 5. So up to 50 now the score. Or 46, sorry.
I wonder if we can do some maths here. We've got a little over 3 overs to go, 50 runs to get.
3 overs and 2 balls.
Oh,
Safe as
that's
well.
going to be safe.
Lands in the hole for 2.
He's doing it. All she needs to do is turn the strike over. 1s, 2s, whatever you can get.
Yep.
And if Mel Jax keeps doing what she's doing here,
She's 12 from 2.
she's... That's gone.
And
well.
another 5.
It's going to be 5 more.
17 from 3 balls.
Well, I hope everyone's still tuned in here and haven't turned their screens off after the first innings of this game, because I'll tell you what, folks, this game is alive. That's in, did I read that right? 21 runs off that over. 21 runs. That's almost a skin off 1 over.
Good to see the injured players are getting rehydrated, which is always important when you're carrying an injury. But Mel holds the strike as well, having hit that last one for 5.
Yep. Now, of course,
tougher. This will be a tougher.
They've got some bowlers. Now, Georgia was no mug with the ball. She can bowl, and she's been hit for 21 runs. Now, it's all on Mel Bounds here. They've got Gemma Cassidy to go, and I think Phoebe North is their last bowler. So, it starts with a wide there. And just look at the faces of these striker girls. A little bit of pressure all of a sudden. A little bit of uncertainty, a little bit of, you know, that laughing,
it's a bit of the Mel,
giggling banter.
bit of the
and
Mel
it's
Jacks
another
factor,
wide given there. And all of a sudden, it's game on here. They can't believe it. Gemma Cassidy shaking her head. The beaming smile has gone off Phoebe North's face.
That's well bowled.
And that's through 2 Sydney Harbours. And 5 scored. That went through both of their legs, Hully.
It did.
Yeah, hard to blame Phoebe North on that one. She didn't have much vision on that one, but Mel Jex couldn't get much on it. And she really... And a lovely shot there. Lovely shot there.
Emily's buying in, isn't she? She knows the program. She just has to get off strike and let Mel whack it.
Can you believe this scorecard, Hully? We have partnerships of 1 followed by 7. A bit of a recovery for 24. And 8 balls in, 32 on the board.
Arithmetic progression, isn't it? 1, 7, 24 and about 65 at this rate.
And Mel Jex on strike, absolutely owning this game. And it's going to be just inside.
I think it's the right call.
Either one, and
I think tactically, and I know it's only a little thing, tactically she kicks that into the corner and gets a single, keeps the strike. You know, but she's probably thinking it was the leg side. But the right call.
Well, given the way she's hitting, I would take 1 in the strike over 2 any day. Hey, look, if Emily does her job, she'll still get 3 balls to face this over, and that's what we want from Mel.
Yeah. So what are you looking at, Stevie? 33 off 2, and they're 34 off 2 so far. So
it's obviously still a huge ask, and I mean, look, it's all on Mel. She's going to have to hit the back net a couple more times, obviously, but really the key here is Emily has to turn this strike over. She has to.
I was just going to say, but
there's a soft wicket.
Sneaky suspicion that the quicker bowlers were better for Emily, because less thinking, just whack it into the onside, and then that slower ball from Gemma just sat up, top edge.
Yeah. And I think the decision not to take that single, a possible single on the last ball, now really hurts, because, I mean, not to say that wicket wouldn't have happened anyway, but, you know, if you get
the way Mel's hitting
it just makes the bowler a bit nervous. Maybe she wouldn't have bowled that ball.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good ball. Yeah. Pace off again. Lovely bowling by Gemma Cassidy.
Yeah, it is. And Mel's very much a see ball, hit ball sort of player, isn't she? It's up there and she whacks it. But this is the floaty sort of in-swingers.
Now, lovely placement.
5.
Absolutely lovely placement through the field there. Just far enough to the left of Georgia Platten there, and far enough to the right of Phoebe North for a boundary. Now, Harley, I'm not sure if you've actually picked up on a fairly significant field change. I'll give you a sec to spot it.
The keeper.
They've taken Grace out of the keeper position.
Yeah.
She was doing an absolutely fantastic job. That must be tactical to put her in the field. Either that, or maybe Sam's injured and is better placed behind the stumps. That's catch, and she's got it.
I think you're right. I think it was more about trying to get the run-outs when Emily's on strike into the leg side.
Yeah.
But turns out the keeper got it anyway. So
there we go.
Just quietly,
7 balls to go.
I reckon Mel's on about 40 off about 8 balls.
It's
off her own stick.
One of the most dominant displays of batting we have seen in a long time. And there's still an over to go here. Let's see if she can really add to the number.
Nope. That's close.
No. And
well run.
Not out. Not much Phoebe could do about that. Just had to wait for the ball to come to a stop. She did well to tap it on.
Yep.
And an important turn of the strike. And there you go, Hully. 34 runs.
34.
off not many. I think seven or eight balls.
7 or 8, yeah.
There really is some fantastic batting here. So the game, fair to say, probably a little bit out of reach now. They need 37 runs off this final over from Phoebe North. Now, Phoebe did go for a few in the first one that she bowled.
She did.
She ended up costing the first skin, when they had nothing to defend there. And look at Mel's batting stance. She is well and truly outside.
Oh,
no.
Gemma, great work.
Well done, Gemma Cassidy, with a bit of fancy footwork
That's
there.
hard to do.
That could have gone
massive
anywhere.
deflection.
He's quietly a bit chuffed with herself there at stopping that one. That could have easily gone anywhere. And that saved a run. The skin, Hully, is still in play here.
Very
31,
much so.
They're up by 2.
Well, it's interesting.
Oh, well
because,
played.
Because at some point you've got to give up the total run chase.
Yep, and just concentrate
worry
on the
about
skin.
not dropping the skin.
Now, will she do it?
No, she'll go the whack here.
She'll go the whack and
As you said, look at the
hopefully.
stance. She's batting almost off the blue.
makes you wonder.
Oh.
With the inevitable swings that are coming, should they not drop a couple of fielders a bit further back?
Yeah, true.
Save a boundary. I mean, is it really going to matter? They
even
need
to take the catch.
They need the wicket.
Maybe the girls back a fraction to take one off the side net.
You have to put it wide here. That's gone. That's gone. No, loose ball, full and gone all the way to 7. And that's what she does. We've been saying it all game. Mel Jex with another back net shot here, and she's pushing a pineapple herself, mate.
She is. It's great batting. It's gone straight over the keeper's head.
I'll tell you what, that's nearly 6 in outdoor. She's absolutely Ricky Ponting that one over the corner. It's nearly hit a combination of 3 nets before it landed on the carpet, and it still wasn't taken. We have the final ball of the match here. Mel Jex on strike.
Wow.
And she gives it the treatment. Wow.
Again, I wonder just whether the game might have been a bit different if Mel batted earlier with someone, a regular player in the side, maybe out, and set the game up.
She has hit every one of those runs. Just looking at the ball there.
Power hitting, wasn't it?
47 out of 47 runs, and surely player of the match, despite the loss from Mel Jex. That was an outstanding performance, and kept the match alive and kept it interesting, Hully.
Indeed. We were nodding off to sleep early, thinking, this game's all over. But they injected a bit of life into it.
That was a very interesting game of cricket, folks. We've seen skins of 0 and 1 where ball dominated bat, and then we've seen bat dominate ball.
Yeah.
And the extremes, it was never really quiet and boring at any point in that game. We've seen some great fielding from the Guildford girls. We saw some fantastic fielding, keeping from Grace Nuttall from the striker Mustangs team there. We saw some very entertaining bowling, some John Howard moments there for a bit of fun.
Some Johnny Howards.
Yeah, look, nothing against Sam. She's obviously a bit cold with the bowling there, but did a fantastic job with the bat, set the game up for the Mustangs, and they walked away with the win today.
Yeah, terrific finish to the afternoon. Well done, Stevie.
Well done, Hully, and that brings a close to our live stream of these 2 Super League matches. The men's game between the Seamer Snakes and the Bounceroos, won comfortably in the end by the Seamer Snakes by a good 30 or 40 odd runs. And here today we've seen the Striker Mustangs victorious over the Guildford Bulldogs, but we were not deprived of some quality entertainment, some fantastic bowling all around from both sides, and some absolutely impressive power hitting at the end from Mel Jex, who hit 47 runs off less than a dozen balls, folks. That's a strike rate of well over 400, and even in indoor cricket, that is something special.
Massive. Yeah.
So we thank you for your company, and we look forward to you on the next occasion. This is Steve Howell and Mark Hullett signing off from WA. What about that hit? First, followed by the right. Followed by the left, followed by the right. Oh, and once again. Oh,
Brilliant.
see how she does with the bat.
That's another great outside.
Nick, they're going to run. Oh, and a direct hit.
Great side on
And
run
she's
out by
got it.
Kiara.
And is better placed behind the stumps. That's
out.
Catch. And she got it.
I think you're right. I think it was more about trying to get the run outs when Emily's on.
Oh, that's
Gone straight over the keeper's head.
What? That's nearly 6 in outdoor. She's absolutely Ricky Ponting that one over the corner. It's nearly hit a combination of 3 nets before it landed.